Diva, do you remember where you parked your car?
I think it's over here.
Oh, look who that is.
It's Cardi B. Cardi, get in the car.
Ow.
Hey y'all, it's me, Melody Sings Facade.
And I'm Diva Jean.
And I'm Marlow. And you're watching The Break Check.
I just want to start off by saying thank you for all the nice comments, the subscriptions, the views from the last 2 episodes of The Break Check. And me and Mayday, we would love to say thank you. And she's not here tonight because she has chorro.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yes.
But I'm here representing the House of Gorgeous. I'm Diva Jean. I've been here for a minute, but we have another special guest.
Hi, it's me, Marlow. I'm actually Melody's drag daughter. And in honor of Mayday not being here for chorro, I decided to wear brown.
And we love it. We love it.
We're thinking of you, Mayday.
Always. In my asshole. A quick little recap of what happened in the workroom right before. They decided to talk about who was first, second, and third. Girl, it don't matter.
No one cares.
No one cares. If you didn't win, you didn't win. If you were second, you're third, guess what? You didn't win.
Yes. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Well,
winning's winning, baby.
Well, no, we care about inches, baby.
Oh, we do.
We do care about inches. We don't care about... So today's episode was Snatch Game. And I'm actually surprised because it was really early in the season. And
very early.
That's why they had it double size, girl. Like, double size.
Oh, she don't want to do brunch no more. Diva, let's smash that bitch.
No, yeah. But it was so early in the season and I was kind of gagged because it's usually like you do it halfway so you can weed out who's like really the strong competitors. But girl, they wanted to find out who the strong ones were from the beginning.
Right now, they wanted to know.
Yeah, girl. And
I think Rupaul was very nice, letting all the ones suck in the beginning.
Well, I think it was a good idea for the girls. Not a good idea for RuPaul, but it was a good thing for the girls because some of them, if they had it with only 7 girls, you could have seen them and you really could have honed in on them and they would have been in the bottom. Because some of these girls slid by real quick.
So in honor of Snatch Game, we have all decided that we're going to bring what snatches we would have brought to the main stage. I would have been the one and only Divine.
I would have been Cardi B.
And I would have been Goldie Hawn from Death Becomes Her.
So in the episode, let's get it. Rue comes out, and did you catch that he's in his Met Gala look?
I did.
Yes.
I hated it then. I hate it now.
You didn't like it?
I hate it. Girl, it looks like a damn. What kind of damn Lisa Frank folder?
Oh, I loved it.
No, not for me.
And did you see those ostrich feathers? Those were real, honey. They were plucked right from the ostrich.
From her.
Yeah, girl. Well, it's not that hard to get ostrich, baby.
No,
I got this for $20 in downtown.
It didn't look like that on the TV. This was more expensive ostrich that RuPaul was wearing.
Yeah,
sorry, daughter.
Yeah, she got it from her fracking farm.
Oh my God.
So, girls, who was your favorite Snatch Games from seasons past? I want to go first. My favorite is from this previous season of All Stars, Miss Jinx Monsoon as Judy Garland.
Oh.
Honey, when I tell you she had me cackling on the ground.
Is that my camera?
Is that my camera?
So funny. So funny. Mine would have to be, what's her name? Ooh, shut up.
Oh, Kennedy Davenport. Little Richard.
Little Richard. Mm-hmm. So good. Every time she's like, ooh,
shut up.
What about you, Mel?
Oh my God, mine is, I don't know. I didn't think about it. I didn't know that you were gonna ask that question.
Well, one of my favorites who actually didn't do well is Lanisha Sparks.
Oh yeah.
As Celia Cruz. It was so bad, but it was so good.
No macho.
No macho. She looked at RuPaul with that little white wig on her head.
It was gonna be Michelle Obama.
She was gonna be Michelle Obama, but she was
not
Michelle Obama. She was Celia Cruz, but she's one of my favorites for being the worst. I think some of the best Snatch Games come from like them being unmemorable.
Yes,
but being memorable. She's looking for Snatch Games.
One of my favorite Snatch Games was season 6, Bianca Del Rio's Judge Judy.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. I said, baloney!
Baloney. And then she brought the little puppet out.
She said, officer so-and-so. And he came out. I was like, yes. That's not the first time she's had her fist up in a black man.
Oh.
So let's talk about who was the contestants playing the Snatch Game.
Oh.
They were the pit crew. And honey, when I tell you I was sweating. Oh, and then they cut out the boxes in their little thing so we could see the goods. They said, all right, cool. If we're going to have them, we're going to at least show you guys the goods.
Bruno, call me, baby. Bruno, call me.
So is that your favorite? That's your favorite pit crew, Bruno?
He won the challenge, baby.
And who was your favorite pit crew?
Oh, I love Bruno, but I do love, I don't know his name, but he's from Israel.
Oh, honey.
I was like.
That one was my favorite too. When he said, I'm the Jew Superman, and he went, Oop. I was like,
no,
yes,
when he
please.
said tickle.
He said tickle. He went like this, and I said, please. But they were hot, so
do this every season.
Yes,
for
please.
us, please.
Get rid of these fucking other ones. Let's have them play the same game every season, and make that box bigger and bigger every season.
Yeah. Put a magnifying glass right there,
baby. Have them wear little underwear. I'm down.
So Group 1 started off with Anitra, and she was Georgina Ramsey.
And it was Lux Noir London as Amanda Lepore.
And Malaysia Baby Doll Fox as Saucy Santana.
Mistress Isabel Brooks as Rosie O'Donnell.
And then we have Marsha as Tim Gunn.
And Robin Fierce as Karen Hugs.
And
no, go.
Did you just call me a hooker?
Who else, dude?
And then we have Selena S. Titties as the Virgin Mary.
Yay.
Yay, Jesus. Girl, she got the Holy Spirit in her.
I know.
She said, woo! All right, hookers. So who were some of your standouts?
I liked Mistress as Rosie O'Donnell. She did she was very clever and witty and fast. Mm-hmm. And that's what you have to be in order to succeed in the Snatch Game. So kudos to you, Mistress.
For me, Marsha is Tim Gunn.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. So funny. I've been waiting for him to be on, someone to do him, and she did. From my understanding, justice. I watch that show all the time.
I love Project Runway, and I was watching her, and I was like, that is Tim Gunn.
Yeah.
And so she was my standout. Definitely.
And what were the Snatch Games that we didn't like from Group 1?
Selena S. Titties as the Virgin Mary.
Let me finish the sentence first before.
Well, girl,
Selena.
Selena.
Let's all say it together. 1, 2, 3. Selena. The lights come on.
No, I just think that she was just playing too much of a... I don't even know what she was doing. She was screaming, yelling. It was like what Selena was doing all season, just screaming and yelling and wanting attention. So it was.
I think she was just trying too hard to be funny.
Yeah, like I said, she's trying too hard.
Yeah, like where other girls were just listening. Because the number one thing with improv is you have to listen to what RuPaul's saying because he's going to feed you some good stuff. Mm-hmm. And you have to listen to the other girls because you can slide in some jokes there. And she was just like, no, here are my jokes. And you just listen to them.
Yeah, it's very much like how RuPaul says, it's the volley. Like you have to like bounce back, come back, like throw it back, throw some ass back, you know? So, but I think she just didn't want to do that. She wanted to just have her bits. It reminded me of a lot of, Detox when she did Kesha?
Yes.
And she just kind of had her bits, and she was just kind of saying whatever randomly. It kind of reminded me of that. It was like very messy, just not very well prepared, but very, that's it. That's all I have. It's very prepared, and it's going to look prepared.
Yeah, no interactions. Yeah, it was not cute.
Not cute for me. And then another one who I didn't think kind of stood out for me was Robin Fierce as Karen Hooker or Huger. I don't know who that is, and maybe it's because I don't know who that is, and maybe it's because like
she definitely looked like her. I'll say that.
I don't know what she looks like either.
And the voice kind of like sounded the same, but I mean, she's not a funny character, so it's gonna be really difficult to make her funny.
Yeah.
But hey, she was safe, so
hey, yes.
Yeah, good for them. Like I said, if it wasn't for the big group of them, some of these girls would have not been safe. Miss Lux Noir London, she made a comment about, she's like, oh, I'm gonna do Amanda Lepore, and she's like, but I'm gonna do it better than it's done before. Because you know how Trinity did it on her first season?
Yes.
But I think she didn't do it better. I still think that Trinity did a better job, even Trinity being safe.
I feel like it flatlined a little bit for her.
Yeah.
So,
She had one funny joke in the beginning, and then it kind of just...
stood there.
Yeah. She kind of was lucky she had that one funny joke.
So for group 2, we have Amethyst as Chan Mom.
And then we have Aura as Bretman Rock.
And we have Jax as Mona Lisa.
And then we have Lucy LaDuca as Joan Rivers.
We have Sasha Colby as Jan Crouch.
We have Miss Spice as Miley Cyrus.
And we have Sugar as Trisha Paytas.
Who were your standouts for this group?
Oh, definitely Amethyst. Amethyst, to me, did an amazing job as Hand Mom. She had me cracking up with every single joke she was saying.
She was really funny.
Yeah, to me, she was so funny. I don't know how she was not in the top 3 for me.
Well, my favorite was Lucy LaDuca as Joan Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
That voice, she is great at voices. Because last week she did Dolly Parton.
Mm-hmm.
And then this week with Joan Rivers, those voices are accurate.
Exactly.
And doing amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite was Aura. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, girl, bitch, what?
Come on, Bretman Rock.
My favorite to look at out of the girls was probably Aura as Bretman Rock, because she did look hot, but
No,
that was it.
I agree with Diva. My favorite was Lucy. And I'm starting to like her more and more and more. This drag queen is very talented. I feel like she should have been on RuPaul's Drag Race in earlier years, because that's how good she is. I could see her in like season 5, 6, or 7. And who knows, maybe she did try out, but definitely one of my favorites this season.
Mm-hmm.
And then kudos to Jax, because I didn't think she was going to be funny, but she made me laugh. That was very creative. I was like, okay, bitch, I see you. With her little, and like, it was clever. That was a smart move.
So who were your standouts for the wrong reasons?
Girl, those twins. Sugar and Spice was not. I mean, if I had to choose one that was worse, for me, it would be Spice, Miley Cyrus.
Really?
Yes, just because that one part where she was just like hitting herself the whole time. Like, we're laughing about it, but like we're not laughing for the right reason.
But for me, that was the standout that made me like her more than Sugar.
No.
The whole like, like at least there was some sort of like funniness there. Like for Sugar, I don't think she had one funny moment, like intentional or unintentional at all.
Yeah, girl, you gotta do Trisha Paytas. You need the mukbang.
They said it. They told her, they're like, you need the mukbang, you need like the crying, you need the. She's crazy. Like she wasn't crazy.
I agree, and I didn't like Aura's as that makeup artist. What's his name?
Bretman Rock.
And no, baby. I mean, he looked like him, but and then he was like, I wrote a song. No, baby, don't sing the song.
Well, for me, the worst one, not even Sugar and Spice, it was Aura for me. I thought she was gonna be in the bottom over them, but you know, storyline reasons.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be her and
Sugar.
No, I thought it was gonna be Aura and
Selena.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, we need a storyline on the season, right? Well, but yeah, definitely Aura. I follow Bretman and I love Bretman Rock, and he has such a great personality, such an amazing like quality to him. He's always talking about his plants. He's always working out. He's always doing things. He doesn't fucking sing songs and write songs, girl. But kudos to you.
Yeah, that was a lot. I mean, but the thing with Aura, she knew she was doing that, which I always appreciate a girl. At least they're not delusional, like thinking, "Oh, I did great." It's like, no, she was like, "I'm probably gonna be in the bottom."
I think people focus too much on the look and think that like, oh my god, that's going to be saving you or whatever. But it's more about the performance than the look. Yeah, it's great to look like that person, but you want to make them laugh and some kind of.
Yeah, you need that fun improv, tongue in cheek.
It's great to look like them, but it's not that serious.
No.
Yeah. But she did look the most like her character.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give her that. She looked the most like her celebrity, but at the end of the day, it's not a celebrity look-like competition. It's a snatch game where you have to improv with people, and honey, she dropped the ball.
So the runway challenge tonight was Beautiful Nightmare. And what would you guys do if you were on that episode?
Well, I love love horror movies. So immediately when I heard Beautiful Nightmare, I thought of Freddy Krueger. But I would have actually done Freddy Krueger because one of my two favorite things are Selena and horror movies. So I would have done Freddy Krueger as Selena. So like her iconic white gown, I would have made it green and red stripes, and then I would have had an updo made out of like flesh.
Ooh.
And then I would have had the flesh coming down to my face. So it would have been beautiful, but it's a nightmare, baby. Yeah, so I think that would have been so fun.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it mixes two of my favorite things. So.
You better do that now. They're going to watch out for it. You can follow her at Marlow.
At Marlow the Fish.
On Instagram.
But yeah.
She's going to make that look happen.
But yeah, girl. And then also because Selena has a song, Dreaming of You.
Yes.
So Freddy Krueger, Dreaming of You. Honey. What would you have done, Diva?
I would have done, you know how people have that nightmare where they're falling and then before they like hit the ground, they wake up? So I would have done a look similar to Aura's, but more like wind in my face and I look normal. But when I turned around, I was like splattered. So it's
so you're bringing like a nightmare people have like to
often,
life.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I love that.
And I would wanted to put like something in the background before I went out, before I started doing the runway where I was like, and then and then start walking.
Okay.
Yes. Mel, what would you have done?
Probably this. This look. Even though I like said I was gonna do this for a Snatch Game, but I'll do it again, bitch.
And what does this look from? If the children do not know.
If you don't know, this is from Death Becomes Her with Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn and Bruce Willis. And you know they were beautiful, but they were nightmares at the same time. So I probably would have worn like a red gown.
A red gown version of it, like elevated.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Okay.
I don't know, but maybe next season.
And now let's get into these runways
of hoarders.
Oh my god!
Oh, I didn't know I was pregnant.
I was already on that season.
My 600-pound life.
Oh.
Yes, it would have been.
Sorry.
It would have been my 500-pound life, which is me and Mel, but she makes it 600 for us.
Honey, RuPaul. You want the second part of Twins right here? There's Sugar and Spice. This is Diva
and Melody. And if you want the triplets, baby, 1, 2, 3. They just took all the nutrients in the womb, baby.
Not
the nutrients. Oh,
I came.
You lucky we didn't eat you up,
baby. I'm looking at it and come out looking like fucking Princess Poopy's little puppet from the fucking talent show.
Not Tremors. All right. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get into this.
Let's get into these runways.
First up on the runway was Marsha, and baby, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I'm like, come on, girl, step it up. And you know what? I could talk shit right now because RuPaul didn't even like it. She was like, girl, I don't like it.
She said, drag it up.
Drag it up, baby. You're on season 15. I mean, the only thing I liked was probably the hair. The hair was cute. The gloves were cute, but I need more. I need more, bitch. Even though you did a good Snatch Game, I need more, heifer.
Yeah. I really thought she gave me like the Little Shop of Horrors, like the I'll be a dentist. Yes. Like she gave me very that.
No,
but
I don't want to go to that dentist.
Yeah. Well, maybe that was the whole thing. Like that's the nightmare. She looks bad.
No, but not even because of a nightmare.
Not even a nightmare.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's a nightmare though. Like your teeth falling out. So I get where she was going with it, except I just think it like RuPaul said, it's not enough. And like it needs, maybe if the coat was made out of sequin, maybe it had big shoulder pads and it was like crazier hair but I do notice, if you guys noticed, she did do more makeup. A little. She a little more. She had a purple like winged out eye with green on her lid. So kudos to her for trying to do bigger, but we need it even bigger.
But like how RuPaul told Miss Poppy last week, like look at the girls around you. Like even look at Mistress. That bitch puts on like she paints, but she looks soft. She looks pretty. Like don't be afraid to go for it. You're on RuPaul's Drag Race because it's better for them to be like, okay, that was too much, than to keep telling you, step it up, step it up. And with this, I'm like, girl, if she would have done like a big jacket that went all the way down to the floor,
like a gown,
it would have been like genius, gorgeous drag. But like she just is very minimalistic, and she thinks that like like with you, you're more minimal than most of us, but like you do drag. Like you want to sparkle the right way, you want to look the right way, and I feel like she has gone by with the stick of like being Ariana Grande or Marsha, that she can't break out of that box.
And she's actually been, she said she's only been doing drag for like 2 years, right? So that's the things that you learn. You learn how to like kind of push your drag more. You kind of learn that more as you go on. So, but she's doing great in the season, but I think that's why we're so hard on her runways, because
we know she can do better.
Because we know that what she is capable of doing in the challenges is much better than what she's doing on the runway.
Girl, she went to the dentist before she went on the race and said, let me get that dentist coat. And she grabbed it and then she wore it. That's what she did. It was someone else's dentist coat. And she just put a black belt over it. Big fucking whoopee. I give it a fucking red light. Sorry, girl. Red light. Stop drag.
What do you give it?
I'm just kidding.
I give it a red light.
And I'm gonna give it a green light. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna give it a red light, girl. Yeah. And next up to the runway was Luxe Noir London. And I kinda liked it. I thought it was very simple. Kinda how we're getting on Marsha for being simple. This was very simple for me. It was effective, but I feel like when you're gonna be this simple, everything needs to be correct. And I think the tights were not correct. Because her tights made her look like she was still alive. And like the top half was gray, but then the bottom half was like her skin tone, but like kind of gray. So that's what kind of took me out of it, like with it being so simple, with like it not all being perfect. So for me, it was great up until you got to the legs. But I love the concept she had of being like drowned. That's scary. That's a nightmare for me.
And I thought it was an ombre effect, but now that I see it, oh, it's true. She should have been all gray.
Yeah, girl.
I really did think it was all like an ombre. You know, she's playing with colors, but no, that's true. I want to know where she brought that cylinder bra. Like, did she take it?
She said she made it. So she actually said she made that. It's like paper mache.
Oh, okay.
So it's not even heavy. Yeah,
okay.
So. Cause girl, imagine trying to fit that in a suitcase. That's your whole suitcase.
That'd been me, girl. If I didn't get block, I'm like, we're bringing this along.
No. What did you think, Mel?
I thought the makeup was correct. Like she looked like really like a zombie death. The color on her skin was really good. Again, I agree. I was like, where was she walked out? I was like, girl, your legs, girl. You gotta match your skin. You should have got tights to match the upper part, you know. But she was in character, and I like that. That she was in character, walking with that brick, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, she definitely sold it on the runway. She definitely made me think like, oh, this bitch is drowned. She got, you know what she gave me? She gave me Samara from The Ring.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
It looked like they threw that bitch down a well, and she said, help.
She watched that tape, and 7 days later, that's what she looked like.
I also wish that like the sparkly parts were a little like the necklace was, it's like the necklace and the earrings are a little like too perfect.
Yeah, maybe it should have been, maybe that was like the beautiful part.
Yeah, but like even like just like broken or like, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a red light.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, girl. I'll give you a green light, girl. I liked it.
I liked half of it, so I'm gonna give you a half a green light. Is that possible?
It's our show. We'll make a choice, girl.
Make a choice.
I'll give you a green light because I don't want to be dead in 7 days.
So next we have Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, and girl, the only nightmare about this was she was trying to do something with her makeup, but it was glamour, it was beauty. I've never seen this in my nightmares. I think it was gorgeous and beautiful, but it just did not, for me, it missed the mark completely. And it just, even though she tried it with the makeup, I was trying to get into it. But even then, you're going to do that white in your hands. Like, do all white. You know what I mean? Like, commit if you're going to try.
Yeah, I agree.
I like her. I do like her. I like her personality. But girl, again with the same silhouette, white or some kind of white. And she wore a gown last week, and this is another gown, and it's iridescent, it's almost white. It's the same shit. I'm like, girl, I need to see some body. I need to see some leg. I don't know, girl. But this is the same silhouette like she had the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I don't like it.
Yeah, for me it was a great look. I love like all the feathers, and honey, that's money right there. She spent some money on this look because those feathers are not cheap, honey. I know about feathers not being cheap, but no, yeah, these feathers are not cheap. That gown looks great on her. That hair, the way the horns are, expensive, but it just wasn't the challenge. I feel it just wasn't like scary enough.
Is she gonna come out with horns every fucking episode?
That's true. She does have does have ears or horns every episode, and she's in a gown every episode. I mean, unless you're like Bianca Del Rio, you can't come out in a gown every single week.
I mean, she's trying it though. So.
She's trying it. She's like, maybe this is the secret to winning, wearing a gown every week.
I'm not saying that I don't like it because she does this. This is a beautiful outfit, but I'm seeing the same thing over and over and over, and that's my problem that I have with it. That's it. I'm not saying like it's awful, it's ugly. It's not. It's really pretty. But girl, this is the 3rd time we're watching you on the runway. It's the same shit.
Yeah. So what do we give it, Mel?
I give it a red light.
I'm having a hard time because I really wanted to give it a green light because I love the look around it, and it's something that I would wear. Well, you know, maybe
but what is it, the assignments?
But what is this story? What is it telling you? What is it telling you? Beautiful Nightmare. What is it? What is this? What is she?
You're right. I'm gonna have to give it a red light. A red light. I'm gonna give it a red light.
Red light.
Well, she was playing the slots. She'd have good luck because she got all the red lights.
Up next, we have Mistress Isabel Brooks. And I lived for this look when she came out. She looked like the bitch in charge. I love the hair. I love the makeup. The makeup is always flawless, blended to the gods. Her body is snatched.
You like the cage?
I did. I didn't mind the cage.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mind the cage. I get why you guys are asking me that. It looks like it could look like, oh, let me put these 2 together last minute and walk the runway. But I didn't mind it. I think it did. I think it went well together.
I really loved her look, and I actually didn't mind the cage at all.
Oh, God.
What I didn't like was like the things hanging off of the cage. Just the chiffon kind of just hanging off of there.
Okay.
I didn't like that, but I think if she took all that off, that would have been great. Like, that would have been great.
She's a drag queen. And
she's a drag queen's drag queen.
Yeah, so.
She's very old school, and I mean, be for the gods. I love the look, except for the cage. I just felt that the cage was an afterthought, that she was like, oh, let me put this cage on, and it's really going to sell Black Widow. Where I felt like the look itself already sold what she was giving. Yeah. And I don't know, it reminded me very much of like, not as bad, but like when Kennedy was like, I was a hooker and I was at it. Like, she was trying to make this whole story about how the webs grew out of her and I was like, girl.
One night, Trey didn't like the session. So he had gutted me, but I didn't die. So I crystallized and I woke up as a glamazon bitch ready for the runway. But I really liked it. I thought the cage gave me like a spider web. I thought that's what it gave me. Like,
no, that's what she said it was supposed to be.
It gave me like the spider web on top of the spider. It gave me all that. I loved it. I just didn't like the things hanging off of it. I thought that was unnecessary. Like things that didn't need to be added.
I think maybe, Diva, if you liked it, if it was like a black or red to match the outfit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it was white and that's why it was like...
Like the color was too off. Yes. Mm-hmm. I can agree with that. Yeah. I mean, regardless, I still give her a green light because that bitch was sickening.
And I agree. I give her a green light too because she a big bitch and I'm a big bitch.
And I loved it, so I'm gonna give her a green light.
As you should.
Because she's the biggest bitch.
We got the green light. Hey. Alrighty, and next up we have Anitra. And instead of walking that fucking duck, she walked that spider. So I liked her look. I thought it was good. I thought it was very safe to me. It was like a Black Widow gown with like a red ponytail and everything was hitting and everything was great until she like turned around for me and she had that like spider butt on her on her butt. I think to me it was very campy, but the whole rest of the look was very like streamlined and kind of fashion-y. So I just didn't like that like little bit of campiness just added into it without the rest of the look being campy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna go for something like that, like you want it to be like even exaggerated.
Yeah.
Just because like it'll add to the high fashion of it, even though it's campy, and like a spider's butt or like that part of it is like
It's huge. Yeah.
So like volume wise, it just felt kind of like Serena Chacha with a little flag, like like it went, but she looked gorgeous. Makeup was good. Hair slicked back. Like
Always
walking towards us, everything. Turn around. You should have walked backwards. Girl.
Maybe if she had like a train and maybe if she had like a latex train
Oh yeah.
in the back with it would have like made it like not look so small.
Yeah.
Because the train would have exaggerated it. But I just think it was like weirdly just like, oh shit, I'm a spider. Let me just add this like spider butt on there.
I don't know. I disagree. I liked everything.
You don't think it could have been bigger though?
I mean, maybe, but I didn't mind it. She looked good. She looked good, and
She looked fierce, and I mean, she walked that runway.
Oh yeah,
really well.
she didn't look bad at all. Like she looked amazing. It's just that
she gave me like some kind of villain from like a comic book.
Okay.
Like that's what she kind of gave me, and the contacts and the hair,
Like-
and the makeup.
yeah.
The silhouette is kind of like. I can see why you guys are like, but I enjoyed it.
And also, I do wish it was like this much longer. Cause like she is a tall bitch,
Yeah.
so she like maybe just the designer didn't accommodate for that. So because it's well made, it's just
Yeah.
I just wish it was like that much longer. And when we're talking about inches, baby, this counts.
Inches count. I mean,
This 1
inches
inch
counts.
will count.
That's not 1 inch, bitch. That's like 3.
What? I was like, I think this is an inch. Well, for me, this is an inch.
An inch is 2 fingers, right?
An inch is like there. Like that's 1 inch.
Oh, I think so.
Yes.
I think so.
An inch. Let me see. Do that again.
This.
Well, what I always go off,
Yeah, it's 2 fingers.
what I always go off of is like a 5.
Well, this is not 1 inch. Okay, though.
This is an inch.
My daughter didn't graduate high school.
What do you give her? Because I'm not gonna argue. When I'm a seamstress, I know what inch.
This
I
is
look
an
at
inch,
inches.
and I know what inches are. I do hair, so I know when something is not 40 inches.
This is an inch.
Ooh, look.
Wait,
2 fingers.
no. Do what you just showed.
This is an inch.
Okay, girl. Let's find out.
Oh, that's
Girl.
3 inches.
What did I say? What did I say it was? I said it was 3 inches. Now let's see. Mel says, move now. Mel says, that's an inch. That's 1.5 inches.
That's
an inch.
That's an
Yeah.
inch. Well, honey, maybe these grinder guys be lying to me about what a fucking inch is. So, my bad.
Hunger Games, baby. So what do we give this?
I give it 2 inches. I give it a. Wait, who the fuck are we talking about? Well, y'all talking about inches and shit. Now I'm fucking horny and fuck. I need some dick.
We all do here today.
Cheers to dick.
Cheers to
dick.
Cheers to dick.
Trade, call me after the session.
She'll crystallize.
I give Anitra a green light, baby.
I also give her a green light.
And I give Anitra a green light. We got the green light.
And next on the list we have Selena is Titty. I mean, I can just say what I want to say, but let me just say this. Let me try to find something positive about it. She made it herself. No, right? I don't know. But it just was not, it's just not elevated to me. It seems very simple. It seems like, and then like when she was like, oh, I put all this together to make it look like skin. I'm like, if you're gonna try to make something look like skin, you gotta put some texture into it. You gotta like look like it was hand sewn.
Yeah.
Put some like at least some lashes on it to make it look like a face. Something to make it look like real skin. It's just leather, baby.
To me, it looked like when you go to a Halloween party and you see that one drunk bitch in the corner and she's like throwing up and she's like a mess and she's just been disheveled all night and she's been getting thrown around, passed around and everything.
That's the friend.
And then you look at the trash can next to her that she threw up in. That's the trash can she threw up in.
Oh my gosh.
Not even the drunk bitch at the party. She looked like the damn trash can. To me, this just looks very Halloween-y, very like, I'm spooky, look at me, I'm spooky. Like,
even the blood looks like...
I mean, she had like rhinestones in the blood, so I get it. Like,
no.
I don't know. To me, it was like very like thrown together. And I get it. If she made it, kudos to her. Like, props to you for making your own look. But it was not giving what needed to be gave. No.
No.
Red light.
I agree. I give it...
Honey, already a red light.
It was already there before we even did it. I also give it a red light.
And I'm gonna give it a red light. Ooh, shit.
Oh, Virgin Mary's coming for us.
Oh, shit. Stop it, titties. Well, girl, we know it wasn't God because after that performance for the Snatch Game, God ain't on her side.
No.
He said, you making fun of my baby mama.
I'm gonna drink this.
So,
Drink.
let's move on from Selena as shitties.
Up next, we have Miss Robin Fierce. And I'm gonna say it was cool. it just needed more.
What?
It was. I need more legs. I don't know, something. The dress maybe needed to be to the ground. I don't know. I needed some more darkness to it.
I loved it. I thought she looked like very 1950s Dior silhouette, but with the like the tarantula, like what are they, femurs? Are they femurs? The tarantula femurs on there, and then coming out of her titty, and the black latex glove, very like classic in silhouette, but like giving it like that dark twist that it needed. I thought she looked beautiful, but she also gave that darkness to it.
She does. I didn't say I disliked it.
Yeah.
I just needed more. There was a lot of spider looks. This was not my favorite out of the spider looks.
I think this one was my favorite spider look.
I like none of the spider looks. No, I'm just kidding. No, well, I honestly though, I would like, in my brain, it reminds me of when they did like Madonna and everyone did the geisha look?
Yeah.
The kimono look.
Spider
like,
gate.
Yeah. I'm like, girl, like another spider. I'm like, girl, I would have been like, let me find something else to put on because everyone's doing spiders apparently. Everyone's scared. Which, I mean, that's a legit fear. My mom was terrified of them. But this look, I liked it. It was cute. It was put together. I agree with Mel. It could have been a little bit more, but I did think she looked gorgeous.
Like, it's about details for me. I don't think if you're saying it gave me 50 spider, it doesn't, because to me those gloves are leather, and if you're gonna give me 50 spider, I need satin gloves. But and that would have made the look more 50s. 50s people were not wearing leather gloves like that.
Well, they also weren't wearing tarantula legs, but hey, it's an inspiration.
I'm just saying.
Her point's valid.
No, I get
it's
you.
about details.
I get you. I personally thought this is the best of the spider looks, but so I'm gonna give this a green light.
And I still give it a green light. I love you. What's your name? Fierce. Fierce. I love you, Fierce. Yeah.
Robin.
Yes.
Robin.
She is B-Fierce, girl.
And I am gonna give it a green light. I liked it.
Next up, we have Lucy LaDuca giving you some Friday the 13th realness. And for me, it was cute. It was fun. Like I said before, I love horror movies, so I appreciate bringing a little horror movie to the runway. It was cute. And she made it herself, so props to you for making it yourself, because not all of us can do that. But I thought it was just simple, clean.
But see, you being a fan of horror movies, I'm a fan of horror movies. Like, even like material wise, like I'm like, I don't know. I felt like, I don't know, she saw this, you know those Lake Avenue, like, things at Party
Lake
City?
Avenue.
And you're like...
We'll get to Lake Avenue
and they're like, ooh, sexy version. This looks sexy version of Jason Voorhees, but for, like, your mother. Like, you have the sexier one, and then, like, Melody would have the long one like this. Like...
Not matronly.
No, but no, for real, like it looks very, I don't know, it looks good, I don't hate it, but I just don't, like for me, like Jason, like, I don't know, I like, why didn't she make her hair wet, like really wet?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, have like a little bit of a scar, he has like a deformed face, like,
yeah.
Like a little bit more, it felt very like, oh, this is what they want, and this is, it's just like, she was trying too hard to be like,
spooky.
Yeah, spooky pretty. Which is like Beautiful Nightmare, but at the end of the day, like, I need more Nightmare in this if you're gonna do something like this. Because we know the references, and I like those are like movies I love. So for me, I'm like, I just needed more from it. But overall, it's okay. No.
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 You know, I can't talk shit because who knows what I would have created or done. But this is not what I would have done. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I like her, and I like her drag, and I get it. She's not a spooky queen. She doesn't do that. She's very colorful, like she says, very bubbly, colorful hair, colorful outfits. So this was probably a stretch for her, a challenge for her. I just don't like it. I don't like it. It needs to be more. I don't know why I don't like it, but...
But even just like you said, you like attention to detail, like a black fishnet would have been way better under this. Like,
I just think that fabric choice didn't go well with the villain that...
You know what it is?
Who's the mask she's wearing. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have went with that silhouette of how she made that outfit look on her. Yeah. I don't know. It gives me like Phantom of the Opera a little bit.
I think what it is that if without the Jason mask, we wouldn't have known what it was.
True.
Like it would have just been like, okay, she's in a dark dress. So
yeah, very true.
Yeah, it's just like it's a jean. Like she could have been punk for all we know.
Yeah.
So I think the mask is kind of what saved her, but that's why I think it looks simple and looks big cute. So in that it being simple, cute, clean, and she made it herself, I'm gonna give it a green light.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a red light. Because you know what? It just was not what the assignment was not made.
I mean, she slayed the snatch game, and I love what she's I love what she has been bringing, but tonight, girl, it's a red light for me.
Yeah. We're twins, like always, baby. Next, we have Sasha Colby, and ooh, girl. When I tell you, I really love this. I love the silhouette. The first moment she stepped out, I was like, yes. Now looking at the details, I love the mesh. I love where it's covering in the right spots, the long fingers. The only thing I could say is I wish she would have been a little bit more exaggerated with the makeup, like darkened it a little bit more, or maybe put crystals on her face too. Something, but like this is me like nitpicking, like, because this is gorgeous, and I think it's
stunning.
Yeah, stunning.
I absolutely love this. I think if I had this category, besides of what I said I was gonna do, I think this is something else I would have worn. Because I could see myself in this, just showing body, just being titties out, just being ass out. The only thing I will say, and it's like, I said it to Lux, so I have to say it to Sasha. I wish she had like just a thin like white mesh underneath like bodysuit, so that her skin tone would have been as light as her face.
Mm.
Just because her face is she painted lighter in her face, that her body is so beautifully tan. Like, she has such a beautiful tan that it comes through too much through the black mesh.
Okay.
So I think just like how Luxe didn't have that like that skin tone to like face ratio, I think that Sasha didn't have that either. But besides that, amazing look. I would completely 100% wear this. This is absolutely like my type of drag. Perfect. What do you think, Mel?
I didn't. When you said that right now, I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. I just noticed that her face doesn't match the body.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mind. I really don't mind. I think when she came out, I was like, okay, this is a beautiful nightmare. Like, I would be very scared, but very mesmerized at the same time if she was in my dreams.
I would love it if she was in my dream like that. Bitch, I say, where'd you get that?
Yeah, I liked it. I feel like everyone had the same kind of an idea of long fingers, because she's not the only one who wore long fingers in the runway tonight.
But if you notice, her fingers are the only ones that actually like moved, because she has like those mechanical fingers, so all like the little like pivots on those fingers like moved, so it gave you that real like
very
like come here, like very like she said, very Tim Burton, like come here and I'm gonna fuck you to death.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm ready.
Yeah, but she can fuck me to death anytime. So in that, I give it a green light.
Yes. I also give it a green light.
And I give it a green light too. And up next is Jax. And she walked out giving you Medusa.
Medusa.
But Medusa, you better don't, honey. I didn't like it.
Not Medusa, you better.
I didn't like it. I don't know why I didn't like it. I think it was like maybe the fabric choice, maybe the wrap I didn't. Hold on, let me just start all over again and say I didn't like nothing. The prosthetic I liked, maybe. I don't know. It's just like you're Medusa, but then you're just wearing some like braids. I need some snakes coming out of those braids, girl. Like, everyone knows what Medusa looks like. And if this was Medusa, I wouldn't scream in my dreams. If she came towards me, I'd be like,
yeah,
Medusa, girl, is that you? Like,
I
You'd
get
be like, it's like a who down in Whoville, girl.
I get what she was going for. I get like the braids are more like the Banshee version of Medusa, and she has like a head as a purse, and she has a Whoville prosthetic for some reason. But I don't think that it's elevated enough. And I get it. She was like going for like the skin tone with the braids coming onto the skin, but it just kind of, it wasn't enough. Kind of what we're getting on Marsha for. I feel like Jax needs a little bit of that too. She kind of needs that like to oomph up her drag, because it's very simple. It's very just piece of fabric wrapped around and then a bodysuit, which she's kind of done all the time, hasn't she? Hasn't she just been wearing bodysuits? Really?
She has been wearing a lot. I agree. I think that she needs elevated. I think it's the simpleness of just like, if she's gonna do that Banshee Medusa, like the hair could still be bigger, and then even like the braids connecting to like her bodysuit. That would be something interesting.
Because we know she can do braids. Because she was jump romping with them braids, so she can do braids. So
and she's
bring them onto her body.
Yes, like just the fabric choices weren't there. It just looks very just meh. Like,
if Selena was the trash can,
oh my god,
this is the girl throwing up.
I'll say this. Okay, so last week's runway that she had, when she came out looking like
Jax,
that hair would have looked good with this look. She had this like updo hair. She could have had snakes coming out of it. This needed some kind of volume to make her look higher or taller or something. And
another thing, Medusa's all about her eyes. Why didn't she have like a contact, maybe like not even a white, but maybe like an icy blue?
Yeah.
That would have like, cause she's all about if you look me in my eyes, like I'm gonna turn you to stone.
Yeah.
If you look me in my eyes, I'm gonna just get you hard, baby. But I think she was missing that little like oomph. Like I get it, she did the prosthetic, but I mean she didn't really need the prosthetic. She ended up just like I said, looking like a Who from Whoville.
Girl, it just was not elevated enough. The dress could be longer. The choices of fabric could be better. And for all that, she gets a red light.
Mm-hmm. Before I give my red light,
Damn, that shit popped up real quick.
what's that song that she sang on The Grinch, the little girl?
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find Medusa? She's wearing box braids and looks like shit. So in that, I'm gonna give her a red light. And next to the runway, we have Sugar. And girl, if you were talking about Leg Avenue before, this is giving me Mary Had a Little Lamb, Little Miss Muffet Tuffet,
Little Bo Peep.
Little Bo Peep, Leg Avenue outfit. Cause it's probably custom. You know, these girls, like the girls, it's probably custom. But if it's custom, it looks like you just bought it off the rack.
I know.
You went to, like they said before, that you went to Spirit Halloween on November 1st, and you said, let me get the discount.
Ooh, it's 50% off. Let's grab it.
Yeah, let's grab the 50% off, and let's just go. Yep, Drag Race. Ooh, and then she heard the category. She said Nightmare. Ooh, let me put a white contact in my eye, like those girls. That Halloween comes around and they're like, let me put some white contacts in, and I'm spooky.
I know.
It was just very basic and cheap looking to me. But hey, what do I know? I'm just little.
I mean, no, yeah, I agree. It was not the tea. She looks like. I mean, I would have preferred the other doll she was holding. If she would have dressed like that, I would have been like, those should have been the twins. Like, I just feel like she's so stuck in her aesthetic of being Sugar and like the poppy one that like she's afraid to go out of her comfort zone, and she just really it's pedestrian. It's not cute. I don't like it. Yeah. Like, even the makeup is good, but like it's whatever. Like it could have been better. It all could have been better.
It could have just been not that.
This looks like first time in drag.
It looks like she's gonna come out and do Dollhouse by Melanie Martinez.
There you go.
Yeah, but not well.
You know what she's giving me?
What? What is she giving you, Mel?
She's giving me like a Pokemon trainer.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, she is.
Like I'm about to let me battle you. And she throws like, I don't know.
Jigglypuff.
What's that fucking
Sylveon.
Ninetales. I don't know. She looks like a fucking Ninetales.
Eevee.
No, yeah, but the Eevee evolution, so the one that's like pink and cute.
I don't know.
Okay,
doesn't she look like?
I'm only to the first generation of Pokemon. That's what I grew up on with the first generation.
She acted like she's old. I'm old. We're both old.
Well, no, I'm not old. I'm just poor, so I had everything before you guys. So like everything that y'all had, I had that same time because that's all I could have.
Well, there you go.
Girl, I didn't know that there was a season 2 of Hannah Montana until I was 14.
Oh my gosh. Poor thing. Poor Marlow. Yeah. And poor Marlow.
and poor Sugar for looking like that. And that's why I'm gonna give her a red light.
Oh yeah.
I will give her a green light because she looked like a Pokemon trainer.
And I like Pokemon, so she'll no.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm gonna give her a red light. Sorry, girl.
Ooh.
Easy red light.
Ooh.
Done.
Red.
Up next, we have the other twin, Spice. And girl, another Leg Avenue look. She sold it more. I'll give her that.
Yeah, she sold it on the runway.
She sold it better. I definitely think that it looked more interesting, but I think it's simple. I think she kind of looks like a maid.
It does look like a maid.
Yeah, she's gonna clean up Sugar's mess, and then.
Well, apparently she couldn't clean up Sugar in this competition.
No, girl, no. But it just was not giving me the ooh ah sensation I need.
Yeah. What I want to know is, did they think that they were gonna compete together,
Probably.
when they were casted, because their looks are all very like the same in a different color.
Yes, but I think what you do, like, especially when you go on the race, you do what you know, and I think all they know is to work together.
Yeah, but
Like, they don't know how to be individual.
that's true. But I think they probably I want to know if they thought that they were going to be competing together, because if they were to walk side by side on every runway they've had so far, they look very cohesive,
Yes.
and they wouldn't look weird. They look like All Stars won the teams. They look like they said
I would have won that.
they would have won that, because they would have thought that this was the
synergy would have worked.
the synergy would have been amazing. But I think she looked, like you just said, I didn't even think of it, but she does look like a maid. She doesn't look, she looks just very cheap to me, and I feel like this one actually looks a little cheaper than Sugar's.
I know, maybe it's a while.
Only because it's a two-piece.
Mm.
And I know about two pieces. I wear my two pieces, and I wear like skimpy things, but would I wear them on the runway of RuPaul's Drag Race? Maybe not. But we don't know, because I'm not on the show, because they don't want to cast me. Because my last name is The Fish. But what did you think, though?
I like it, but not for the runway and not for RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, it's very, I'm gonna do drag for the first time. Let me go to Spirit and dress and be cute, because I have a skinny body.
Being skinny ain't everything.
And it's cute. It's cute, but is it enough to? Would I have put this in my suitcase the night before I had to go to RuPaul's Drag Race? No, I would take it out. I'd be like, bitch, I'm going to bring something else, because first of all, my fat ass won't look good in this. And I don't know, it's very, like you said, Lake Avenue, Spirit, it's not enough. And maybe that's a lot of those skinny girls who, that's what they think. Maybe, let me look sexy and because I'm skinny, and let me just wear a bra. And no, I was kidding.
But
I don't know.
I got a bodysuit on.
I just feel like, I don't know. I'm gonna say this. Red light.
Red light.
Red light.
Red
Wow,
light.
wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, sorry girls, but it's gonna be a boop, 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 triple red light.
And she kept, walking like this, and everyone's like, oh, that's so cute. But, like, I needed some details. Like, if you're going to be walking like this, I need some strings. Like,
oh, that would have been cool. If she had, like, strings hanging off of her with, like, a little wooden thing at the top.
I don't know, something.
That would have been cool.
Or just, like, hanging.
No, if they were, like, up and they were wires connected to, like, a little thing, that would have elevated the look.
Yes.
I think it just looks so basic and so Lake Avenue that's why we didn't like it.
And it's like, I don't know, even her runway and walking like this was like off. It's like, girl, you have no like, what's the word?
Sizzle.
Rhythm.
No, rhythm. Like, she's even off. Like,
Well, girl, she's white.
De Blanca.
she said it. Cancel her. So up next we have Amethyst, and she came down tributing to Miss Lady Gaga at the VMAs, and I enjoyed it. I don't know if she got the right idea for this. I feel like she was like, oh, this would work. Let me do my Lady Gaga. And I don't know if it really worked for this challenge runway. But I liked it. But I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I liked it when I saw it on Gaga, and I liked it when I saw it on Amethyst, I guess. But I mean, that's the hard part about doing something that's so like just a recreation of something else, is that if you don't do it wrong, which she didn't do it wrong, it just kind of looks okay. Like, you did that.
Like, if the runway was bring your favorite Lady Gaga look, then
yeah,
I would expect this.
Yeah.
But this is a Beautiful Nightmare. Like, I get it, but
And if you were gonna reference a Gaga look for like a Beautiful Nightmare, I think there's much more
true.
stand out like Nightmare Gaga looks that you probably could have done. I don't think this was like a smart choice.
I have a theory. I could be wrong, but I feel like, if it's true, props to her. Because overall, I don't like this at all. But if my theory is right, good for you. Because I feel like maybe she also had a spider look. And then she was like, you know what? Everyone's doing spider look, so let me find something else to do.
And that's smart.
And then she found this and was like, this is at least different. Yeah. Because she knew she was safe. Like, she knew that she got good laughs. So she's like, I'm not going to be in the bottom.
Yeah.
But let me just show
But
them
maybe
the
this
look.
kept her from the top.
True, but I was like, if I saw another spider look, I would have been like, girl, y'all don't know any other nightmare things?
Yeah.
Like, so... I don't know. That's my theory that because I was like, this is very random to me.
Yeah. Well,
this is really
to me it fits because she's giving me the girl who's running the party that Selena's the trash can at, and that Jax is the girl throwing up. She looks like the girl that's at least throwing the party, that's like trying to be popular, but like she's like nobody wants to be her friend, but like she knows that one popular girl's going. That's to me what she's giving. She's giving me Halloween also, but like. Good Halloween.
I mean, it is a
if I saw this at a bar, I'd be like, work. No, you better work.
I agree. I don't think it's a bad look.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't fit the assignment. That's where I'm like having my issue with it.
Yeah, same.
Like,
I mean, I loved the performance when Lady Gaga did it at the VMAs. I was like, mouth open, yes, fan. But this was like, girl, we're not on Valentina's season when Lady Gaga showed up. Like, this is 5 years after.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if my theory's right, then I'm like, kudos to you to finding something different.
Yeah, but
that kind of works.
I doubt it because her drag has been very basic the whole time. So I'm gonna give it a red light.
Okay. Well, then I don't feel bad because I also give it a red light.
Mm-hmm.
And I give it a red light too.
She got the red light special, baby. So next up we have Miss Aura Mayari, and she gave you a slick black gown. I think the cleanest gown. And then she had a nice little surprise when she turned around and just had her spine exposed with with rhinestones and blood. But it was, I think this was so gorgeous. I absolutely love this. This gave me the entire life that I needed. And I love that she did actually ginger hair with it. Because you don't see a lot of girls doing ginger. And we've only seen her in gray hair, really.
Yes.
So I really love that she did a ginger hair. It was slick. It had little baby hairs. And it was just so clean from the front. And then when it came back, that gave you that nightmare. Mm-hmm. So I think she fit the challenge the best. To me. Just to me.
What do you think, Mel?
Okay. I do like this, but there's something that I would have added to her look. Like, she's coming out, she's crying. Well, she says that she's crying, and I'm giving you acting. She looks like she's laughing, to be honest.
Well, maybe that's what it was. Maybe she was she loves the pain.
Maybe, but if the back looked like that, I would wish that more details. If I would have cried blood with rhinestones in my face coming down to match the back. That's just something that I would have done. It's just small details like that I would be like, okay, I would have liked it more because I do like it. And then her crying looked like she was doing the laughing track. So, I don't know, but I do like this, and I give it a green light.
Yes. Oh, okay.
But that's it. Details, bitch. Come on, Miss Hip Hop Queen.
I mean, I think this saved her from the bottom. I think this is the reason why she was. Spoiler: she was not in the bottom.
I still think that she should have been in the bottom, but
no,
we'll get there.
I think this saved her. I think this was gorgeous. I think that it's clean. Love the silhouette. I do agree that the details in the front would have helped it, but I don't hate that it's not there. So I give her as well a green light, baby.
Did I get mine?
No, give us. Where is it?
What the fuck did you give her? Cardi.
And you know what I'm gonna give her?
What?
I'm gonna give her a motherfucking green light. Woo! And
Mamiani.
Mariani. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up, then
Copyright.
Alrighty, so the top 3 were Marsha, Lucy LaDuca, and Mistress Isabel Brooks. And the bottom 3 were Sugar, Spice, and Aura Mayari. Do you guys agree?
What was the reason?
What was the reason? I agree, except for Mistress. I think that Amethyst should have been up there because I think she did a better job as Tan Mom than as Rosie O'Donnell. And then I actually disagree with one of the bottoms. I think Spice could have been taken out of there and they could have put in Selena as Titties.
Okay.
For me. What about you guys?
I agree with what they had. At the end of the day,
fuck my drag.
At the end of the day, they all go home, bitch.
True.
And I win.
Because she's butt.
Because this is Mistress, baby.
Oh my god. I agree with them. I definitely can see your points and what you're saying, but I definitely think the looks had to do with a lot of it. And
If the looks had to do with it, then why wasn't Selena in the bottom?
oh girl, I think they let her keep being a trash can because you got to throw up somewhere. So you just got to keep the. But I mean, honestly, this was the moment they wanted when they cast the TikTok twins.
The TikTok twins. The TTT.
The TTTs.
Girl.
To be in the bottom together.
What kind of tea are they doing?
And I think that, but I will give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I do think that Aura's look saved her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have put her in the bottom.
Yeah.
Because I think the twins both did bad in the challenge and in the runway, where she just did bad in the challenge and the runway looked good.
Look, we will never know because MTV keeps doing 45 fucking minutes. We need to know why.
We don't want to see the real,
the bottom 3.
The real fake gays of WeHo. We don't want to see that. MTV. I'm looking right at you, MTV. I don't want to see no damn WeHo gays on my computer. Because that's where I watch Drag Race, on my computer.
She doesn't have a computer. She's poor, remember?
Hey, I was poor then.
No, she has a computer. It just goes wee. It goes dial up.
I still got dial up, baby.
Oh.
She got those DSLs twice.
Mm-hmm.
And who ended up winning the challenge?
And the winner of the challenge was Lucy LaDuca. Do you guys agree?
I do.
I agree. I think she did a great job. I think that
despite the look.
Despite the look, her Joan Rivers was.
Her runway was shit. I'm kidding.
I think her Joan Rivers was the strongest. I think she was the most in character, so I think that's what really like solidified.
She's super talented.
Yeah. So
and she did. I'm gonna say, even though I gave her a red light, I don't think she looked bad. I just think it could have been better.
Yeah.
And that's like the whole point. But yes, I agree.
And the bottom 2 were Sugar and Spice. Yeah. We all saw it coming.
But I agree with that too, though.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
But we all saw it coming. We all knew that they were going to put them in the bottom because they're the twins and they want to see this drama. But it's so funny because the twins said, we're going to flip the script. You guys want to put us in the bottom? We're going to choreograph this lip sync.
Oh, when did they do it?
And they got the worst choreograph.
Girl, this was not, no. You know what? They were really good for 5 seconds, but that's all they need on TikTok.
What did they lip sync to? What song is that?
It is Pat Benatar's song. What was it?
You Better Run.
Oh, it was Pat Benatar. Oh.
You Better Run, and that's what they did, honey. They were running and they were falling.
Well, Sugar fell, yeah.
Yeah. Well, with the lip sync outcome, I think the right girl went home. Because in the
I would
lip
have
sync,
said above home.
in the lip sync, Spice was a little better.
When
she was running around.
Okay.
She was like giving me campy.
She didn't fall.
She at least didn't fall.
She didn't fall.
And she had both heels on.
I'll say this: it was clever that they choreographed this number. It was cute. I was like, oh, this is cute.
Yeah.
But they're not dancers, so I was like, this is cute, but it's not cute because what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah.
It was kind of like awkward, but awkwardly cute.
If they had sent them both home, I wouldn't have been a surprise. But I understand why they kept not Sugar. Ooh, I'm getting them confused. Sorry.
They're the same.
Yeah, wow, white people look alike.
But I get it too because you have to. It's going to be interesting to see how Spice fares by herself.
Yeah.
Without her support system.
Yeah, and that's a great storyline for her now.
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe they might keep her around just because of that.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Fuck your feathers, dude. Who the fuck is Heather?
Who the fuck is Feather?
Feather.
Who the fuck is Feather?
So we end up seeing that poor little Sugar gets the boots, and she is the next girl to go. Do we agree with this?
Yes.
I agree. I think it was their time. It was her time to go from when she walked in.
Go to TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know.
Videos
I was. You know what I will say though, watching them on the season, it made me like them.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I did not like them when I heard that they were casted. You know, as working girls ourselves, we understand like this is like seeing them on TikTok and then being TikTok queens. We were like, well, girl, like they only got on because they're TikTokers and da 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 and da da da. But them being on the season and then us being able to see their personalities and how much they love each other, and kind of if you guys watched the Untucked, how they were talking about their family life, which I kind of related to. So it made me feel for them, and it made me actually like them.
Well, they found an outlet that we found. Our outlet was finding clubs and performing live. Their outlet, they found TikTok.
Yeah,
and they found, and that they found an outlet that worked for them.
Yeah.
And they, and they're gonna. I will say, I have seen some awful performers that I started with that kept going, and had they listened to the haters saying that you shouldn't keep going, they would not be the amazing performers they are today. Like they are some of the best performers now that I know because they kept practicing their craft and getting better. So I think their move to LA was smart, that they're only going to get better, and there are exciting things to see from them. But I think it's great that they separated them because they do need to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet.
And I think it's time that you start listening to your haters, Diva, because maybe you'll get better.
Maybe one day.
I'll say this. Even though one got eliminated, there's one left. But we got to hand it to them because they made history on RuPaul's Drag Race for having the first twins to ever be on RuPaul's Drag Race. So, if there's triplets out there that do drag,
now's your time.
Now's your time.
Now's your time to upstage
you can make it, girl.
We can do it this time, you guys.
You can do it. You guys, make sure.
Don't we look alike? No, you don't. So that was the episode, and we want to know, who are you guys rooting for? Most importantly, Diva, Marlow, who are you rooting for?
Well, I'm personally rooting for Sasha Colby. I've been a big Sasha Colby fan for a long time, and I love Continental, so I'm Team Sasha Colby all the way. So I'm hoping she makes it to the end.
I have to, because I can. Sasha Colby, sweetheart, met her, always so nice, always so giving, just the sweetest person you can ever meet, and very talented, and mistress. Because you know what? We need a big girl to win, and if there's going to be one big girl to win, I think Mistress can take it all the way.
I think that's right.
Any thoughts, man?
I agree with Diva. I am Team Mistress. I want her to go far, and I hope she does, because she just reminds me of the drag queens here in California, like
The IE girls.
Yeah, just how fun she is in the back, and
she gives me a very Miss Carter vibe.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, she does. She gives me a very Miss Carter vibe.
Yeah, she does.
So, make sure that you follow all of us on our socials, exceptionally me and Diva, since we're just special guests here today. Diva, what's your Instagram?
I am at She Is Diva Dean on everything.
And I am at Marlow the Fish, MARLOW the Fish.
And I am in your bedrooms. No, I'm just kidding. I am Melody Sings Facade.
The real beautiful nightmare baby in your bedroom.
Yeah. I'm under your bed, baby.
You fit, girl? No.
Not if you have an IKEA bed. I can't fit in an IKEA bed.
No,
that's a double-decker bed, baby.
I'll be under your kitchen tables eating those fucking the food that's coming down.
And I'll be under your bed with a hole cut out right underneath.
Oh,
nasty.
Whatever's there, girl. She's not gonna worry.
Making sure to get all the leche that I need.
Oh.
But yes, make sure that you guys comment, like, subscribe. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button wherever it is, and make sure you turn on those ring bell notifications so you get notified every time that we upload a video at the House of Gorgeous, baby. Bye. We'll see you next time.